Hello, it is Milmo here and I am back for another All Out War number 5 vid, and this is act number 2. We are on our way to win ourselves this 3-star lorry. Basically, in my book, that's another 130 supply points that will go towards a 5-star when an extreme sale finally pops up and I'm able to purchase myself hopefully another Andrea. I wouldn't mind a few more Andreas. I really don't. I've got myself a Tyrese now, a Morgan. I've had a Glenn on extreme sale and I passed by him. I don't like him very much as a 5-star, so hopefully I can pick up a few more Andreas and be able to set up a few nice teams with her in it. You can never go past a nice one. That eagle eye, that 800% damage, you can never go past that. So basically what we've got here is the same team. We've got it led by Ezekiel there, who's all melees get plus 24 crit and a nice medium boost to drop rates as well. So then we've just got a few guys set up beside him there. We've got Aaron, who has the crit rush also, and then we've got Tyrese, who's one of my newer 5-stars. We've got Krista in there and also Wendy, and then we've got my brother's Carl in there shooting his way through. He's the only gun, not really benefiting from Ezekiel there, but my brother always whinges that I don't choose his character enough in these vids and he likes seeing his character chosen, so that is why we picked up Carl there. So hopefully that makes him happy. You'll probably see me choose him a lot now just to keep him happy. Basically, in regards to this, it's been all zombie stages so far, so that's why I've been fairly comfortable in allowing the leader to be just a purely crit and medium booster. It's not bothering me in these early stages. If you remember from Act 1, we got through it really comfortable, even though this team is not particularly high in regards to team grade. They're still high enough to be able to smash through these stages. It's not a big difficult team grade in either of these acts, and the same with All Out War number 4. It wasn't too much of a challenge in that regard, so these guys are doing completely fine. Like I always say, you'll see my favourite melee combo, which is Aaron and Ezekiel there, just purely because Ezekiel gives the plus 24 crit and then Aaron also has the plus 30 crit rush, which I found out the other day, 5-star, I think my brother said it was the 5-star Maggie that also has a crit rush and she's a melee also, so that's another one to the total. So far I know Aaron has the crit rush, also the 5-star Ben, and I believe my brother said the 5-star Maggie. I'm yet to check it out to confirm it, but I'm going off what he tells me because he did tell me Ben had the crit rush, so I'm assuming that he's right with this one as well. I'm happy to be wrong and I'm happy for you guys to tell me I'm wrong, but that will be another one to the tally. So like I always say, to actually find these melees with crit rushes is very rare. We have a lot of ranged characters that have these crit rushes, but melees, they're a bit more of a rarity. If you think about it, if I can only name 3 that we've found so far, not that we're actively looking constantly, but it's on our mind when we are looking, and we've found the 3 melees so far, so that just shows you how rare it is. And even though this Aaron isn't particularly the best 4-star or even a great character in regards to his leader skill or anything like that, or his rush isn't particularly that great, he is one of those rare characters that have that crit rush, so he's worth holding on to. If I can sort of convince someone to at least hold on to him purely for that crit rush, it just allows you to go past this whole commonality of having a leader with a crit skill that's then you got these crit rushes that are also majority range, so it just allows you to mix things up and have a zombie team that's both ranged and also melee that's able to have a great leader skill but also a nice little crit rush in there where all the players are benefiting from it. Basically, you can still have Ezekiel as leader here and then bring in someone like a Rick or something, but they're not going to benefit from his leader skill. So the best thing about these melee crit rushes is that you're able to set up a fully melee team without any mixture of ranged in there, and have a pure amount of, plus 54 crit when they're both, when Aaron's rush is going off. So that's something that's able to compare to these ranged characters who have these big crit rushes and things like that. Predominantly my main zombie team was ranged, and now my actual farming team is pretty much all greens and led by Ezekiel. So just remember that, I guess when you do get, if you are lucky enough to get one of these Aarons or the Bens or the Maggies, just remember how valuable those rushes are and how it allows you to mix up these zombie teams. Other than that, these guys are pretty much smashing through this. They're only the B++. This is an A+ recommended, but having that crit rush in there with that plus 24 crit leader skill, it makes it look easy peasy. Like I always say with zombie stages, it's not about your team grade but the amount of crit you can get. So you want to just maximize that by having a great leader. So you want someone plus 12, plus 24 crit, and then if you have more, and then you just have basically a nice rush, so a nice crit rush, plus 30 rush. You got Connor plus 35 crit. You just want one of those to back it up. It becomes more important with those leaders that only have the plus 12 crit. If you have a plus 12 crit leader and then you're able to bring in a Connor or an Aaron or someone like that statue who gives the plus 30 and then Connor plus 35, even Sophia, the 3-star Sophia, then you're able to boost your crit a lot. And though you don't have these big 24 leaders or these big 36 leaders with these high crit stats, it's not going to matter because you're going to have that rush that's going to boost it enough to make that plus 12 crit leader efficient enough to get through these stages. And then it just basically comes down to setting up your team around that leader and also making sure you got those high crit weapons, and you should be A-OK. It's Milmo here, and I am signing off. See ya.